Steve Shetler Media presents Tuesday Night Tune-Up, TNT. Coming to you from Smoky Row in Oskaloosa, Iowa. On Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m., April 16th through August 13th. Hosted by Safe Crafty. Talking to local and area drivers. Get tuned up for the racing week ahead with Tuesday Night Tune-Up, TNT. Starting April 16th, live from Smoky Row in Oskaloosa, right here on Steve Shetler Media.
To have healthy livestock, you also need healthy hay and pastures. If weeds aren't controlled, you'll see reduced forage quality on Successful Farming Radio.
Successful Farming Radio, providing information farmers need in the field, in the shop, and in the office. Committed to growing your business in agriculture.
Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts.
Any age, any make, any model. Any way you look at it, you can get the right part at the right price by stopping by the One Parts counter at your local John Deere dealership. Whether you need to replace a worn part or just need to stock up on maintenance and replacement parts, you can find it all at the One Parts counter. Knowledgeable, friendly staff will help you choose from genuine John Deere, Reman, or A&I parts. Do yourself and your machine a favor. Stop by the One Parts counter today at your local John Deere dealership.
Weeds are vermin in a hayfield. They compete for nutrients, reduce yield and quality, and cause toxicity issues. Paul Gonzalez is an ag extension agent at North Carolina State University. He says a weed is anything in the field that you don't want there. Your line of defense starts by knowing the offenders and the time of year they show up.
If it's a warm season, then it's going to be coming every year in warm season, like, let's say, pigweed. If it's a cool season weed, let's say dock, it's going to come up every fall. So you need to kind of learn which ones are cool seasons, which ones are warm seasons, because even with control, you're going to have some of the same weeds every year. So you need to know, okay, it's turning September, October, I need to start looking for some cool season weeds to come in.
He recommends consulting with your local extension agent. Pre- and post-emergent herbicides are excellent weapons, but it's extremely important to check the product labels. Make sure you're applying the rates recommended for the weeds you're trying to kill and to observe any withdrawal or restriction times.
A lot of them will have zero grazing restrictions. Some of them may have a short grazing restrictions. Just about all of them are going to have a haying restriction. And depending on your species, there are some products, if you happen to be grazing dairy cattle, that have a 365-day withdrawal. So you need to make sure to check that before you use a product, because you don't want to get caught off guard and realize I've got to wait 3 months before I can turn anything back on this pasture.
Give your hayfield the advantage with the right soil nutrients and pH levels. Weeds are more likely to take over if forage plants are under stress. I'm Jody Henke. Learn more about weed control in hayfields at agriculture.com.